We are the champions. There ain't no turning back. Saying, oh, can't you taste the feeling?
Simple scenario really for South Korea. Win and they are through to the last 16. From Kazan, and it's live. Hi there everybody, Martin Tyler along with Alan Smith. We are really at the business end of the group stage of the 2018 World Cup here in Russia. This is the final game in the group for these two countries, Alan.
Yeah, it is a time for no regrets, to leave it all out on that pitch if they possibly can. These two teams should be a fascinating encounter.
And today we have South Korea against Germany. And we pause now for the national anthems. I think Germany are the benchmark, aren't they, for all the countries in every World Cup about how to prepare and how to get the camp right in whichever country they're playing in.
Yeah, no matter how impressive or less so, they're looking qualifying. Come the finals, they always look like they're ready, like they are capable of doing something.
So this is how they line up, South Korea. The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals trying to make this formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. And once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Germany are going to go for this lineup for this match. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Jerome Boateng starts with Mats Hummels in central defence. Toni Kroos starts with Sami Khedira in the middle. And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. Well, one way or another, this is going to be the end of the group stage for these two countries. And what they can achieve or not achieve is still very much in their own hands as the game gets started by the referee. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Oh, it could be dangerous. And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Referee's officiating properly here within the laws of the game. Quite entitled to give that as a free kick, although early sometimes the players expect to get away with it, I think. Well, sometimes these opportunities can come too early, and maybe this is one of them.
Yeah, maybe just caught cold there, wasn't expecting the chance to land at his feet and made a mess of it.
Julian Draxler. Werner. Mesut Özil. Well, the referee has blown for the free kick. I don't think he's going to produce the yellow card. Özil. Touch over the bar from the goalkeeper. That will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. Werner! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Oh, mistake by the goalkeeper. Özil! Got the technique to deal with the press. Possession changes feet. He might be through. It's the goalkeeper's ball, just.
He was very alive there and very quick out the blocks.
Well, they're in a good position here. Good everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
It's crunch time for the home team. It's a quick break. Müller. Ozil! Saved by Kim Sung-gyu. He's kept the ball after a good first touch. Oh, he could be in. Gives it wrong. In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
It's Kimmich being closed down. It goes out wide again. Thomas Müller. Werner. Oh, he's through. Ozil! Well, in the clear, and he's made a total hash of it.
Just panicked, I think. He lost his nerve at the vital moment.
Surely! Here's the chance. That's a terrific goal to put them in front. Really couldn't miss from there.
Well, the keeper had no chance.
Different angle on it here. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Thomas Müller. Mesut Özil. Could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. A timely challenge. He has to clear it. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. His challenge is an unfair one. I think it's no exaggeration to say that all the sports fans around the world just stop for this 4 weeks and a bit when the World Cup comes on the schedule, and it's gripping, it's eye-catching, it's worldwide as the competition suggests it should be. It's just brilliant.
It is. I mean, it's always been a magical month, and I think it always will be. So many superb, unforgettable games down the years, and I think we're in for a few over the next few weeks too.
Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Has to clear it. Song.
Well, it's a nice bit of skill, but the defending, well, it was woeful.
Throw in here. Lee Jae-sung. And in he goes with the tackle. Mesut Özil. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Özil. Fighting hard to get possession. Could be dangerous. Toni Kroos. Kroos. Mesut Özil. Julian Draxler. Werner. Oh, it really could have been the goal to bring them level.
Well, it looked easy, didn't it? He's close in there, getting some stick from the crowd. Really made a hash of that to try and get the equaliser.
Still too early in the overall contest to call this a disaster for Germany, but if it carries on into the... Great chance! He must have thought he scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas. Referee points for a corner. In goes the corner. Defended well. Sami Khedira. Mesut Ozil. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Now this looks promising. That's very gallant goalkeeping to get the ball at the feet of the opponent.
Yeah, keeper showed a bit of pace there, actually, to make up the ground and close down the attacker.
3 minutes.
3 minutes to be added on. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Now the shot! Kim Shin-wook. Well, he scored! And it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. He followed his instincts, he followed the play in, and then he followed watching the ball into the net.
Yeah, a lesson for any schoolboy, just to make sure you follow shots in, that you're in that danger area. Oh, he's got to make a change, this manager, because it's men against boys. He needs to give them a lift, a substitution, I would imagine.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Kroos. Mesut Ozil. Real shock to the scoreline here at half-time. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance, actually.
Ozil. Touch over the bar from the goalkeeper. Surely! Here's the chance. That's a terrific goal to put them in front. Still too early in the overall. Great chance! Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. And now the shot! Kim Shin-wook. So good to get the World Cup underway after all the excitement, all the hype before the tournament. Here we are in the group stages still, of course. Second half now started, and Germany are behind.
It's not often that Germany don't perform on the big stage, but they did in that first half.
Hummels. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Kim Shin-wook. He went in well. Now, can he take them on? And there was danger, but he's cleared it. So we'll restart with a throw-in. So happy in possession, Toni Kroos, and his team are happy when he's got the ball as well.
Yeah, makes this side tick.
Sami Khedira. Mesut Ozil. The wingman at the moment is Mesut Ozil.
Great technique, worthy goal. Well, I've always been an admirer of good headers, and this was certainly one of those. A thumping effort.
They've got the better of him at last. Not an easy thing to do. I feel a bit sorry for the keeper. He's kept everything else out.
Well, he's been doing his bit. I think it's his defenders that need looking at. Left him exposed.
And we restart the game. 2-1.
Number 13, Thomas Muller.
They could pose some danger now. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Well, there he is. He's been a brick wall today in defence. Sami Khedira. Hummels. Mesut Ozil. Could be a chance. This is how they love to play on the break. Gives it work. Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. Don't you just love football and its unpredictability? Because the weaker brethren, shall we say, they're certainly not weaker here. They're winning the game and doing it in some style.
Aren't they just? I think they've come out here and thought, we're going to show you. Everybody expects us to lose, but we're not having that, and they haven't had it.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Müller. Stopping the pass getting through with good piece of anticipation. And here they are on the attack. Park! Brilliant for taking on the shot.
Oh, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Well, they are behind, so it's time for a change. They've got to try and improve their performance somehow. Kroos. Neatly intercepted. Now this looks promising. He's very confident. Lee Jae-sung. Super goal. He's kept his shot down, and he's got a goal to show for it.
I think a manager loves that kind of goal because it was a real team effort, the way they moved the ball about, and once it came to the finish, it was an unerring effort.
That does extend their margin now at an important time.
There's a huge golfing class out there, Martin, and that's been shown by the scoreline. Well, I think this manager was pessimistic coming into this game, and those fears are being realised now. His team trailing by a good margin.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Kim Shin-wook. Well, for me, Alan, this guy's playing really at the top of his game. Kim Shin-wook. They stopped him in the nick of time. Thomas Müller. Oh, it's got to be. Kroos. Ozil. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. Striding forward, purposefully. Key. Back out of the bar. What a disaster, an own goal.
I don't think there's much he could have done about that, so you have to feel for him. Well, it comes with the territory, doesn't it, when you're in that kind of position?
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Off now comes the central defender who's played really well.
No wonder he's having a little smile and a wave back at the fans, because he hasn't put a foot wrong here.
That could be a very costly own goal, because they're trailing to it now. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Julian Draxler. This could be a chance. And shoots! Got to keep his nerve here. It's gone out for a throw.
Substitution for Germany. Coming on.
Well, he's got options on the bench, of course.
Julian Draxler. Coming onto the pitch, number 23, Leo Sano.
That's good movement forward here. Clever feet there to go inside his man. Toni Kroos. As for Germany, well, it has been a disappointing day, a bad day for them, and unless something truly dramatic happens in these last few minutes, they're going to leave here the beaten side. Pressure to absorb, high up the pitch. On the attack here. Pugacho. Great move, great goal. He took the low road here, the low route, and it was the right route to get this goal.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Coming onto the pitch.
There's some movement in the dugout. We're going to get a change here. There's no doubt that the scoreline reflects realistically the nature of the game. There's nothing false about it. They've thoroughly deserved to be so far ahead. Kroos. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Well, I like the look of this attack. Proper tackle, that. And they've got it away from the danger. Good interception. He's very confident with the ball at his feet. Well, out he's come. Pitched the ball off the toes of the attacker.
Well, as we know, you have to time these absolutely perfectly, because the attacker will go down at the slightest touch.
It's looking good, this move. They're in trouble if he gives it away now. Boateng. And the time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Turnover of possession here. That's going to run on through to the goalkeeper. Jerome Boateng. It's all over. And there is the final whistle. Safely through into the last 16 of this World Cup 2018.
Yeah, they've acquitted themselves really well. I fancied them to get through at the start, and they've done just that.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Well, he was certainly the man to watch for the opposition, but they could do nothing to tame him. Got himself a brace to contribute to this win.
So let's check on Mesut Ozil. We featured him at the top because of the way he played in his last game, but we probably won't be featuring him at the top of the next game because he didn't score. He did provide an assist, not at his best though. Surely! Here's the chance. That's a terrific goal to put them in front. Too early in the... Oh, great chance! Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. And now the shot! Gives him work. The man at the moment is Mesut Ozil. Trying to find be a chance.
This is how they love to play on the break. Kim Shin-wook!
He's very confident.
Lee Jae-sung.
Super goal!
He's kept his shot down, and he's got a goal to show for Key.
Back out off the bar.
On the attack here. Hu Jia-chung.